Hi, my name is Renato Botelho, and I'm here to present the Allianz Market Research. The group is currently me and also Marco Lorena. Okay, so to talk a bit about Allianz. Allianz was uh, created in Berlin in 1980. It currently has 155,000 employees worldwide. Uh, it has 126 million clients in 70 countries and revenue of 149 billion euros in 2021. Allianz encourage people to explore life to the fullest and push them forward. That's their mantra. So here for the value proposition in market innovation and communication, the target will be all insurance areas, home, cars, health, crime, death insurance. The price will be the lowest price to be competitive, and they are in, as I mentioned before, currently in 70 countries. Okay, for the research problem and marketing problem, why insurance is unpopular among Brazilians and how that can be improved. This is the main question that we want to answer in this presentation. Okay, so to understand a little bit of the business context, there is a lack of popularity. The lack of popularity is linked with Brazilian culture. 25% of Brazilians subscribe to insurance. They are part of upper social categories and live in big cities. So it's not something meant to lower social categories. There's a lot of potential risks in Brazil: dangerous drive, higher risk in houses due to weak infrastructure, high crime rate. So that for our insurance company that is responsible for paying everything about that is always a challenge. Insurance has been growing 13.1% in Brazil. And even if it is a slow pace, we can see that the marketing for insurance is evolving. Okay, for the project objectives, we want to understand this rejection in Brazil. We need to understand better what the insurance needs here in Brazil. We offered to the first group a proposition of insurance package for the public, as thinking that might be a one solution. The target will be people among 18 and 25 years old. The price will be a price that can be adapted to all social classes. And the image will be to improve the image of Allianz in Brazil to increase their popularity. So for the first part of the project there, I'm going to present a brief resume. We did a focus group script with opening questions. We presented the research questions, the Allianz data questions, and the ending questions to understand how the popularity of insurance can be improved. So here for the focus group, we noted how people need insurance for health, and they don't need insurance for other stuff like car, phone, uh, health, robbery, because some of them just consider that is either too expensive, or it'll be not very useful for them. And here we present a little bit of that, those of the risk takers. People say they are careful. Their vision of insurance, that it could be helpful, the price of insurance, of how much they think it is, and why the Brazilians do not have insurance. And we notice that there's a cultural aspect of people not being able to pay, of people just having this immediate culture of just not worrying about the future, about what might happen, and just worrying about the next day. So we had some insights, uh, that people that are older than 25 are more likely to have insurance, understand the importance of it, and the package of both health and automotive insurance was also approved by the group. Here's a little bit of the analysis and analyzing the marketing, the understanding the problem during the interview, and interpreting the data. That's what we did. And here we're going to present the second part, which we did a quantitative research on my miners. So in order to find a solution to our research question, we gathered 51 answers in my miners. We focused the question on trying to understand what people generally think about Allianz and insurance. We wanted to understand the reason behind the lack of Allianz popularity, the origin of the problem, so we could come up with a solution. For the survey questions, here we can see if all the questions. I don't have to say them all, but those are the questions, mainly focused on just trying to understand the public, in the consumers. Oh, and here for the results, if you ever been in an accident, 35% of people said yes, which was for me surprising. A lot of people were in more than one accident. And people also, about there being a risk taker during the day, some people agreed partially, because mostly we must assume that because of the country that we live in, and the situations in Brazil. For this next part, which is your opinion for if insurance is accessible to everyone, and people disagree, always thinking that it's expensive, and which of this insurance automate from car insurance is yours? So we learned that Porto Seguro has the vast majority of clients here in Brazil and popularity. The company that people that answer the survey use for health is mostly SulAmérica and other companies, Bradesco and Imagine, none answered Allianz. But everyone knows, not everyone, but 72.5% of sorry about the disruption. So again, Allianz is popular because a lot of people know about Allianz. Of course, Porto Seguro has 100%. And the others were also pretty popular. Some Seguros, Tokyo weren't as popular. Bradesco was really popular, mostly because of their already established culture here in Brazil. But Allianz, even though it's not as established culturally speaking here, but the people know Allianz, 72%. And which of the options you think why you signed the insurance from Allianz? And people are mostly not interested in changing their insurance company. They're not looking for any new insurance company. So these are the end. We just gather here the most insightful questions so to talk about, and for the solution to analyze what we saw. The problem with Allianz is not popularity, since most interviews knew about the company, but the problem is that Allianz do not seem to connect with the Brazilian people. Therefore, there's a lack of interest in the company. Analyzing the competitors, we notice how Porto has a good reputation, and the reason behind that is their strategy of differentiation. They offer discounts, benefits, and extra coverage. Seeing how Brazilians enjoy discounts and benefits, a good strategy for Allianz is adopt those strategies so that they can speak the language of the consumer. As for the lack of interest in consumers to change companies, they should also focus on getting customers that are unaware of the benefits of insurance. I think that we understand that if they put those practice uh, in an action plan and perform it, they will definitely not only increase their popularity, but they will learn more about the Brazilian culture, so they could adapt to the Brazilian culture, understanding a little bit better, because we are different people from foreigners, so we have to have a company adapted to our needs. So this lack of connection is mostly why we understand the problem with why Allianz is not so popular here in Brazil. Thank you.